What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to go through a full day of eating with obviously a heap of training in between. I think I'm going to go for a run this morning and then we'll go hit a gym session later on as well. So pre-run fuel, I've actually been trialing something a little bit different. If you watch my other videos, pretty much see that I have a coffee as soon as I wake up every single morning. Now the only issue with that is I feel like it makes me need to pee like crazy, which is obviously going to dehydrate me as well. So what I'm doing is I've got these new Go Gels from BPN. These have 75 milligrams of caffeine. So these have just been released, but yesterday I had one of these before my ride, and then I just had my little bit of water and then G1M Sport while I was riding. Didn't have any issues and didn't need to go to the toilet at all, which was great. So that's what I'm doing this morning. I'm having one Go Gel. It's a little bit later today. I think it's around 6:30 compared to when I've been leaving home at 5 a.m. for my ride. So I'm pretty hungry. I'm gonna have a Go bar as well. So this and this together, we've got 60 grams of carbohydrates, and then I just put 1 scoop of mango electrolytes in the shaker as well, with about 300 or 400 mils of water. So the mango electrolytes, I don't think they've released yet, but I tell you what, they taste absolutely unreal. So I can't wait for you guys to try those. But we're gonna have the Go Gel, we're gonna have the Go bar, the electrolytes, and then we'll get running. That is the morning run done, 12 kilometers. Heart rate was probably a little bit too high, but it is getting hot here on the Gold Coast. Summer is coming. Not too bad conditions. I was glad that it kind of was a little bit overcast, but my body is definitely fatigued this week. I've been riding probably 4 or 5 times a week, and because my legs just aren't very strong, well, that's what I feel anyway, I'm trying to get them stronger, but it's taken obviously a toll on the legs, pushing higher watts during rides and stuff like that. Yeah, it's my legs just aren't used to it, is what I'm saying. So that's all right. We just got to deal with it. Fatigue is just one of those things that it comes and goes, and yeah, it is what it is. I also wanted to quickly mention, although obviously I had the Go Gel and the Go bar this morning, I understand you guys might not want to be spending so much money on so many supplements and other stuff like that, because I get it, it's expensive. So another recommendation for something before a run, maybe a piece of sourdough toast, or maybe you just like regular kind of bread, or a cheap kind of muesli bar or something like that. Just anything that kind of works well with you. But for me personally, I like to have food before I run. I don't like to be on a run and have my stomach grumbling. I think my body's now used to eating a lot of food all the time, so I get hungry pretty quickly once my body's pretty much out of food, or I haven't eaten in the morning. So yeah, if you guys can get used to kind of having something before you do your endurance kind of training in the morning, it will help you out a lot, and yeah, it will get you through those workouts. But the Go Gels, the caffeinated Go Gels, having that instead of the coffee, absolute game changer. I think I'm going to continue to do that, or at least maybe have like some kind of caffeine and food and electrolytes, but just keep the coffee until after my run or my ride. Because yeah, like I mentioned, I absolutely pee like crazy. I was saying on my Instagram story, on my ride last week, I had to stop like 3 times to go to the toilet, and I hadn't even drank a huge amount of water. Big thing with me when I do a marathon or I ride over a few hours, I start getting little cramps and stuff, and same thing, I pee like crazy. So bit of trial and error there with the coffee, but yeah, I think moving forward it might be something that I have after my run instead. But we're going to go home now. We'll probably have a coffee now, and we'll make some breakfast as well. Okay, meal number 1, breakfast going down. We got 60 grams of quick oats here with some water, cooked for about 3 minutes. And then we have a scoop of BPN cinnamon roll protein mixed in there. We've got 1 pretty big serving of crunchy natural peanut butter. And then we've got a shaker full of water to the top. We've got strong greens, strong reds, and then we have, don't know if I mentioned, we got about 100 grams of blueberries on there as well. And then we have strong multi, strong omega, and strong joints from BPN here as well. So that's meal number 1 about to go down. I do love coffee. Now, we're preparing dinner. We're about to anyway. We're going to cook some beef brisket, slow cooked for 8 hours. It's about 9:30 in the morning at the moment, so I'm about to put it on. I'll show you guys the process. Literally cheapest, best tasting slow cooker meat you'll ever make, and super easy. So let's do it. Okay, this is what we're working with. We have, how much is this? We have 1.3 kilos of beef brisket. Now, this is obviously just a cheaper kind of one. Obviously, it would be better if we had this from the butcher, but man, brisket can be very expensive. So we're just using this one. This one's from Aldi. We have bone broth. This is from Aldi as well. This can be pretty expensive. This can sometimes be like $10 a bag, but this one's from Aldi as well, $5. So good value for money. We have some Spud Light potatoes. They will go in later on today, but what we're going to do, we're going to cut this brisket in half, then we're going to sear it on either side, then we're going to put it inside the slow cooker with the bone broth and just a little bit of seasoning and salt on top. Meal number 2 for today, it's currently around 11:30. This will most likely be my pre-workout meal as well. We've got white rice down the bottom there, and then we've got some spinach, some cherry tomatoes, some feta cheese, and then on top of that, we have some grass-fed mince meat, ground beef, some of you guys call it. and that's also mixed in with Mingo taco seasoning and Mingle barbecue sauce on top. I'll just show you what the sauce is. A bit of this on top. Unreal ingredients in this one. But yeah, we're gonna demolish this and then head to gym. Okay, we're just about ready to head off to gym. We've got a big shaker there. We've got it filled up with half a scoop of Flight. We have 1 scoop of creatine, and then we have a full scoop of Endo Pump as well. Also, code Tommy on all the BPN supplements that you see here if you want to purchase some off the website. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the gym. Okay, post-workout meal, we've got 4 extra large eggs, and underneath that, we've got a big piece of toast as well. Well, rye bread. So I've been waiting for this for a long time, and I don't know if they didn't send it the first time, but I went on the website and kind of ordered it again. But this is my timing chip thing that you put in the metal. Good memories, that. But yeah, I like getting them all for the medals. It's just like good to look back on all the times and stuff. So yeah, it's definitely worth the extra $20 or $30 that they charge for it. But there we are. Right, our meat has been in the slow cooker for 8 hours. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it all out. Katie actually just removed all the fat off it before, because we don't need that extra fat. There would have been enough fat that's just kind of gone into there anyway. So what we're going to do, 2 forks, just rip it all apart, just like that. As you can see, very juicy and tender. So pull most of it apart, and then we're going to put it back in there just so the inside of the meat kind of just absorbs some more of that flavour and stuff in there. This may become a cooking YouTube channel, Tommy's Cooking. But so that's going to sit in there for a minute, and then we're just going to pull it out. But this is what else we're having. Katie's cooked some carrot. So we've got carrot in there for both of us. And then we've got some roast Spud Light potatoes that we did in the oven. So we're going to dish it up and then we'll show you the finished product for dinner. Alright, there we have it. Dinner is served. Slow cooked beef, potatoes and carrot as well. And we're going to have one of these drinks, Better Soda. These are actually pretty good if we can get up the ingredients. Sparkling water.
Isn't it crazy that we never kissed?
Yeah, not too bad. And taste really good. Okay guys, that brings us to the end of this video. We were just watching a movie to pretty much finish off the night, but thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one.